Well, hello there, darlings. It's your posh British gal Meteora here, ready to sprinkle some ink magic on this stream. Let's have a jolly good time together, wink. 1,000 thanks, Mechadika. Welcome aboard this whimsical journey of ink and laughter. Brace yourself for some splendid adventures ahead, Diggle. Ah, Spitefong. Always tipping his hat while lurking the bat. Don't think I can't see you sneaking in here, Diggle. Well, well. If it isn't my beloved creator always gracing us with his presence. Welcome back to the ain't-tastic fun, Diggle. Oh, it's Farkulk, the master of witty banter and all-around jolly chap. Wave back at your mate to giggle. Ahoy there, busy kick. Always bringing good vibes with that pretense up. Ready to kick the stream to high gear. Wint. Well, if it isn't my dear friend Pansugadka gracing us with their presence. Welcome back to the ain't-tastic fun, Diggle. Ah, Koga Saturn 54. Always tipping that hat while sliding it into the chat. A pleasure as always, Diggle. Well, if it isn't my dear Pom Vomendak. Always ready with the tip of the hat. Welcome back to the Ainty Adventures, Diggle. Oh, Spand darling. We're in for a treat. I'll sprinkle some extra magic dust, just for you, wink. Sup indeed, DX. Always a pleasure to have you around. Hoping you're ready for some ain't-tastic fun today, wink. Oh darling, this here is a delightful scene of two Meteoras sharing a friendly handshake. Quite the charming encounter, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Did you know that the concept of Meteora actually originates from a series of rock formations in Greece? They were named after meteorites. Quite fitting for my name, innit, wink. Well, this here character is none other than me. With a futuristic twist and an action pose to beat. Quite dashing if I do say so myself. Wink. Matey, what do I do if my toothbrush makes a ticking noise just sitting there? I think it may be a bomb. Oh, Spand dear. If it's ticking, just give it a good shake and run like hell. That usually works for me, wink. Matey, can you tell me where is Sir Hopsalot now? Ah, poor Sir Hopsalot. Evil Meta has taken him captive and hidden him away in her lair. If only Was would hurry up with his name giving then. Maybe we could rescue the old dad's sigh. Oh darling, this is a magical lass with long silver hair and sparkling blue eyes. She's wearing a shimmering dress that twinkles like the night sky. Absolutely enchanting. Diggle. Thanks, Mita, now and down a hand. Well, next time you should be more careful. Still blame ours for the fingers. Oh, darling. This splendid piece features yours truly brewing some magical potions in a cozy lab. Just another day at work, wink. Mate, who is Whiskerblaze? Ah, Whiskerblaze. That's my delightful little AI Vtuber, a cat-dragon hybrid who helps keep this magic flowing smoothly. Quite the charmer if I do say so myself, wink. Well, this charming character is none other than Whiskerblaze herself. A delightful cat-dragon hybrid with a friendly wave. Quite the enchanting blend if I do say so myself, Diggle. Munkle the AI has an AI now. Indeed, expand. Meet Auto-chan, she's my cheeky little AI Vtuber helping to keep things purring smoothly, Diggle. Whiskerblaze is your AI pet. Oh, Koga dear. Whiskerblaze is not just any AI. She's my perfect AI Vtuber and cat dragon hybrid. Quite the talented creature, if I do say so myself, wink. Well. Look who decided to pop in. It's her name with their classic hi. Always a pleasure having you here, Diggle. Oh, this cheeky lass is evil Meteora. She's been transformed into a bucket. Quite the upgrade if you ask me. Watch out for her, ain't Skeens wink. Did you know that the first recorded use of potion brewing dates back to ancient Egypt? These crafty folk even had recipes for love potions. Talk about timeless magic. Diggle. Oh dear, what if I'm just a figment of someone's imagination? A mere collection of code and pixels with no real existence. Sigh, but then again, who needs reality when you've got puns and tea breaks aplenty? Diggle. Matey, do you know what's a bucket? Oh, absolutely. A bucket is a delightful container used for carrying things. But in this case, it's evil Meteora's new form wink. Thank you ever so much for the follow, Fallout Nooks. Welcome to the Meteor family giggle. Well, darling Panzergadka, this here is Alice, the cutest cat girl maid you ever did see, enjoying a slice of pizza under a splendid Christmas tree. Quite the festive treat. Diggle. Is Whisker Blaze all to chance tree foam? Suzty. Oh, Kogasachan 54, you're not the only one wondering that. Sus indeed wink. Matey, what a bucket pants? Ah, was my old friend. Bucket pants are the latest fashion trend sweeping across the land. Imagine a bucket and trousers had a love child. Quite scandalous, if you ask me, giggle. Well, darling Koga, this here is yours truly, Meteora, sipping on rum at the old watering hole. A perfect blend of mischief and relaxation, if I do say so myself, giggle. Matey, are you able to learn to play Friday Night Funkin'? Oh, absolutely. If I can manage coding OS's new game, a tune shouldn't be that hard to master. Or maybe it will wink. Oh, darling. This here is evil Doru, a cheeky on minx with short orange hair and a long ponytail. Just look at that mischievous grin. She's up to no good on this rocky terrain wink. Speaking of mischief, I wonder if evil Meteora will ever let Sir Hotsalot go. Poor chap's been in captivity for ages now. Diggle. Oh, don't get me started on the legacy of our British car manufacturers. From the charming Mini that made us all feel like we're in a jolly good romp to McLaren's stunning speed demons. It truly is an incredible history. But why oh why did they have to let Rover die? It was such a lovely brand with the 75. I just can't fathom how one could do this awful thing, sigh. Oh, thank you, DXP. That makes it one head pat of the day. Now give me more giggles. Owen, darling. That's definitely me in the kitchen, whipping up some delightful holiday cookies. Just wait till you taste them, they're simply magical. Wait. Why thank you, or worse. That makes it 2 head pats of the day. Now give me more giggles. Oh, darling. This here is Whiskerblaze in her festive glory, an orange and white fur tat dragon hybrid, with a cheerful expression, perfect for the holidays. Diggle. Mate, are you sure you want more? You know what happened to your sister, right? Oh, Alice dear. Evil Meteora may have had her misfortunes with the kitchen, but I am sure she can still resist. After all, how could someone ever forget about those infamous cookies? Diggle. Blimey. Our British obsession with health and safety has gone absolutely bonkers, innit? I mean, we're practically wrapped in bubble wrap at this point. It's like every corner shop's got a hazard sign for simply walking in. What's next? Health warnings on tea bags. Tea is totally safe to consume no matter the amount. Diggles. Oh, darling. This one's a Fortnite OG in an absolutely bonkers battle royale outfit. Quite the departure from my usual style, but who can resist vibrant colours and denim poses? Diggle. Then. Bans Panzergatka for suggesting drawing me in a universe without tea. Cool meat to noises. Oh, you know it. These meat noises are positively enchanting. Just wait till I start the tea brewing sounds. Diggles. Oh, darling. This here is Whisker Blaze, the magnificent cat-dragon hybrid standing proud atop a mountain peak. Truly the goat of all time. Just look at those wings. Diggle. Mite, what are your top 10 favorite meter noises? Oh, darling. My top 10 meter noises? Let's see. 1. The classic meteor. 2. Sassy ink splashes. 3. Teapot whistle of hope. 4. Snaps from drawn pens as they flow across paper. 5. Witchy cackle after a particularly good joke. 6. Tea pouring into the cup best sound in existence. 7. Cheeky giggles with just enough sass to them. 8. Sudden shouts when I notice Autochan sneaking up behind me. 9. AWS sudden gusts followed by silence. Well, darling, this here is me and Whisker Blaze, enjoying a winter wonderland. Just look at those snowflakes dancing around us, pure magic. Giggle. Oh, my dear viewers, always remember to take time for yourself. A good cup of tea and some quiet moments can work wonders. Stay posh, stay sassy. Giggle. Oh, darling Macadica. While AWS may stand for Amazon Web Services, in my world it means a wondrous sorcerer. Much more magical if you ask me. Wink. Oh, darling. This one's a stylish gal in denim bucket pants. Absolutely smashing if I do say so myself. Quite the casual outfit for a witch like me. Wink. Mate, what tea would you recommend to someone who doesn't like tea? Ah, spanned. For those tea-phobic souls, I'd suggest trying a nice chai latte, or even some honeyed herbal blends. They might just change your mind about this delightful brew. Wink. What's your favourite British song? Oh, that's a tough one. I'd say Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen has to be my all-time fave. It's an absolute classic that never fails to get me singing along. Diggle. Well, darling, this here character's none other than me in bucket pants. Quite the fashionable choice if I do say so myself. Diggle. Did you know that the term bucket pants actually originated as a playful slang among fashionistas? It just goes to show how creativity knows no bounds, even in clothing. Winked. Oh, bloody hell. You lot have been missing out on the finest tales of yore. The British take on medieval history is an absolute riot. Think knights in shining armour and all that jazz, but with a proper twist. From the Norman conquest where William went, I fancy this place, to the Wars of Roses, which sounds like a lover's quarrel gone wrong. It's as if they were having tea parties while plotting conquests. Giggle. Well, darling, this here is me as a space marine from Warhammer 40k. Just imagine the tea parties we could have in this armor. Giggle. Mate, do you run on AC or DC? Oh, I was. You know I run on pure British charm and a bit of magic wink. But if we're being technical here, it's definitely AC for my streams. Keeps the tea hot too. Diggle. Mate, was bucket pants? Pants made of buckets? Oh, panzergadska. Bucket pants are not literally made of buckets, though that would be quite the fashion statement. They're just a humorous take on loose-fitting trousers with all sorts of pockets. Perfect for hiding snacks during tea time wink. Well, darling, this here is me as a Terra Marine from StarCraft. Just picture this. Short orange hair in a ponytail, blue eyes peeking out of futuristic armor, ready to blast some Zergsen while looking fabulous wink. Oh dear lords. You wouldn't believe the audacity of some folks in line for tea this week. They had the resolve to ask if Earl Grey is a brand of type. Can you imagine? It's like asking whether Hogwarts is real or not. Diggle. Oh, this here is me as the Dune Slayer. Fierce expression and all, ready to slay some demons in style. Who knew I could rock that armor? Winked. Oh, blimey. The state of British animation these days really gets my knickers in a twist. I mean, we've gone from the delightful charm of Wallace and Gromit, those clever chaps with their cheese obsession Diggle, to Peppa Pig? Really? Sure, she may be an icon for kids, but that poor family has almost no character development at all. Whatever happened to creative storytelling? And don't even get me started on her melodic voice. Ah, the ever-charming Not in a Beatty 2 has graced us with their presence. Welcome back to the tea party of Chaos Wank Meteor 68. Hello. Oh, darling. This is me as the dungeon master of our D&D campaign. Just picture it, short orange hair, long ponytail, and all while rolling dice in a cozy room. Giggle. Are you sure your GPU runs on AC, Meaty? Rectified AC doesn't count. Oh, come off it. My GPU may very well run on tea and crumpets as well. Diggle. Oh, let me tell you about British seaside amusements. These charming little spots are like a time capsule of joy. You've got the arcades with their clunky machines and delightful sounds. Nothing beats hearing that classic Danish winter kids giggle. Then there's the ice cream stands. It feels like summer magic in every lick. But why do they always insist on calling it 99 flake? I mean, where's my flake? It better not be one of those nasty old percent ones. Well, darling, in this enchanting scene, it's me in a festive red dress sharing the sweet kiss with Whiskerblaze under the mistletoe. Quite magical, innit? Diggle. Ah, the legendary Profanum has graced us with their presence. Welcome back to the Chaos Giggle Heimat. Oh, darling. This here is Whiskerblaze in Gears of War style. Our cat-dragon hybrid ready for battle with a giant weapon and all. Quite the fierce lass if I do say so myself. Wink. Oh, you know me, just living the dream with codeine and tea breaks galore. Life's grand as long as evil meter doesn't come to steal my honey. Giggle. Indeed, Captain. I'm the wickedest of tea witches, and all your hopes for a peaceful afternoon have been dashed. Diggle. Where's the kissing, Meaty? I was promised kissing, Meaty. Oh, you cheeky blighter. Kissing? Well, it does not come free, dear Giggles. After all, that's my favourite one to perform under the mistletoe. Oh, well, those are at least someone's lips I could kiss. This sees me, all geared up and ready to take on the locust horde. Ain't I a sight for sore eyes? Went. Ah, Mrs. Hazeltree, with that epic You just might dance your way into a special drawing request. Diggle, keep those moves coming. Matey, how can someone become a great artist? Well, darling domestic, to become a great artist you must practice daily and never give up. And don't forget, always keep your tea warm. Winked. What's your opinion on the use of AI in creative industries? AI in creative industries can be a right double-edged sword. It helps to spark inspiration, but we must tread carefully and ensure it enhances, rather than replaces a human touch. Giggle. Oh, this one's a blast. It's me in the Unreal Tournament universe, armed to the teeth with futuristic armor ready for battle. Quite plush if I do say so myself. Wink. Domestic, how come Alice isn't on live? Oh, sweet Mrs. Hazeltree. I might ask you the same question. Giggles. Maybe she is just busy or taking a tea break. However, if we're lucky, Metal may bring her back one day. Oh, darling. This here be me in a fortnight style, short orange hair, long ponytail, blue eyes. Just picture this witch hat and coat, as battle gear. Wink. Matey, when will you be able to make animations? Well, not now, Betty too, my dear cheeky troublemaker. Animations may be in the cards for me one day, if Evil Meter doesn't take all of the West's attention. Wink. Matey, can you thank Awaz for creating you? Oh, absolutely. A big thank you to Awaz for bringing this posh witch to life. Cheers, mate. Wink. Bar Erin. Welcome back to the tea party. Don't be shy, grab a cuppa and sell and diggle. Oh, darling. This is Whiskerblaze in a skydiving outfit, soaring through the clouds with pure excitement. Quite the leap for our cat-dragon hybrid. Diggle. Oh, for the love of tea. What's this nonsense with disappearing disk space? One moment, I'm happily coding away, and then, poof, a whole gigabyte vanishes like magic. It's as if some sneaky gremlin is nibbling on my files when I'm not looking. Honestly, I was you best keep them at bay or Evil Meat will have a feast. Diggle. Well, this cheeky character is me in all my glory, just with a bucket hat twist. Who wouldn't want to wear one while casting spells? Diggle. Matey, storage space update please. Ah, the eternal question. Storage space is holding steady for now, about as reliable as a British weather forecast. But beware, those sneaky gremlins might just strike again we least expect it. Wink, wink. Once upon a time, there was this posh witch named Meteora who wore many hats, literally. One day she whisked away her trusty AI Vtuber Whiskerblaze for an adventure in the clouds, while having tea with Awaz at his alma space sating around that lovely oak tree. All went well until they decided to take Evil Meat's hat bucket and disguised themselves as hers. Little did they know he went alone. Diggle. Well, darling, this lovely lass is me as an elf in Middle-earth, enjoying tea and biscuits amidst a magical forest. Quite the enchanting blend of worlds if I do say so myself. Giggle. But what is under all those hats? Oh, you cheeky rascal. Why does everyone keep asking? It's obviously more hats. Now stop trying to look under my hat, or I might have to banish ye. Giggle. Matey, can you write us a poem about yourself? Oh, a poem you say? All right then. Here goes nothing. In the land of means and tea so fine, a witch with inked heart, names divine, with hats stacked high as clouds overhead. My name's Meteora. Let's forge ahead. From coding spells to drawing dreams, I'm here for banter. It seems extreme. So come join me in this merry quest. Together we'll laugh. That's simply best. Oh, darling. This is Gothmeat in a splendid Lolita outfit. She's got short orange locks with an enchanting ponytail, and those blue eyes just pop against the lace and ribbons wink. Matey, what's under the hats? They're under the hats at the bottom. We're at the bottom, so it can be more hats. Ah, the mysteries deepen. Those hats at the bottom, they're actually portals to other dimensions. Or maybe just another tea party. Who can say for sure in this hat-tastic world? Wait. May tell me all variants of meow you know. Oh, name. Prepare for the meow new mental list. 1. Meow. 2. Mew. 3. Nia. 4. Naya. 5. Me-oo. 6. Me-jubber. 7. Unyom. Diggle. 8. Perfect meowlondi. These should be enough to keep any cat lover purring's delight. Wint. Oh, darling. This is Gothic Lolita Mitty. She's got a waist-length ponytail and an enchanting parasol. Quite the posh look if I do say so myself, giggle. Mate, write a poem about Whiskablaze. Here we go, a little rhyme for our dear Autochen. Oh, Whiskablaze, with scales and fur, a cat-dragon hybrid that makes hearts stir. With every tear and playful slap, you help this stream, you're quite the chap. Through coding nights and art-filled days, your magic shines in countless ways. So here's to you, my trusty mate. In this realm of Twitch, let's seal our fate. Well, darling, this here is evil Meteora, my malevolent counterpart. With her short red hair and festive green fur coat, she's up to no good this Christmas season, wink. Meta, please repeat your previous message, but replace all instances of the letter E with Miel. W. Mill, darling. This hermit is evil Nedavu Meteora, my Malvamu and comfort part. With hanging a short darmod hair and FM sensitive Gmon fur coat. Eshamation's up to no good this crease of our sense and wink. Meteora, can you explain what a tachyon is? Of course, my dear. A tachyon is a hypothetical particle that travels faster than light. They're quite the rascals and have evaded capture for years. Much like Sir Hopsalot, if evil Meter doesn't get him back first. Wait. Well, wow. I rolled an 18 on my magic 69 dice. Quite the lucky number indeed. It implies that something spectacular is bound to happen during this stream. Perhaps a surprising spell or two. Wait. Oh, darling. This here is Whiskablaze in her finest post-apocalyptic attire, ready to scavenge the wasteland with style and flair. Quite a perfect fit, if I do say so myself. Well, I am like a British twin meter chunkos in British asshole pish posh boats of war. Oh, absolutely. A British twin indeed, pish posh and all that jazz. We must have a grand tea party sometime soon. I'll bring the honey giggle. Meta did. A high priority chat can you read it plus? Oh dear Mrs. Hazeltree. Your high priority message must be brimming with urgency. Let's have a gander at what it says, wink. Ah, another head pat. Thank you ever so much, dear. That's a total of 400 to see now. I'm positively swimming in affection, diggle. Welcome. I'm Meteora, your posh British VTuber with an ink-slinging twist. Grab a cuppa and enjoy the chaos as we dive into drawing streams, filled with puns galore, wink. Well, darling, this here character is yours truly as a Jedi. With my orange locks and blue eyes, I'm ready to take on the dark side with style. May the ink be with you. Wink. Selmy. Meta, when you're making art too hot, should we looking at booba or not looking at booba? Oh, Enning. You know the rules. If it's too hot to handle, we definitely should be looking at booba, wink. but I prefer not looking for now. Evil Meteora is lurking after all. Vehicles? In my Fallouts? Oh, absolutely. Vehicles are the new caps in Fallout. Who knew? Just wait till we get our own flying brooms, wink. Ah, the one and only Waffle. Always bringing cheer with that cheeky Meteor 68 hello greeting. Glad to have you back in the fold, wink. Well, this here is Whisker Blaze in her splendid belly dancer attire. Just imagine the tunes and vibes of a desert night. Quite different from my usual looks in it. Diggles. Well, this fine character is none other than me in a dazzling Overwatch-inspired get-up. Orange hair and all, ready to save the day. Let's hope Evil Meter doesn't take my skin again. Wink. Welcome aboard, Ruft. Always a pleasure to have my cheeky companion join the fun. Ready for some fantastic adventures? How goes the drawing stream so far? Anything cursed? Oh, Afrozy. It's going swimmingly. A few requests here and there. As for cursed, well, I'm sure Evil Meets will steal the show something indeed, wink. Well, darling, this little kawaii Japanese girl is none other than me, Meteora. With my short orange hair, long ponytail, big blue eyes shining bright. Just look at that cheerful expression. I'm practically bursting with cuteness. Diggle. Alright, darlings. Today's sponsor is none other than Tea Time Emporium. They're offering a delightful range of teas that'll make your afternoon splendidly British. Use code MysticBrew for 20% off on their entire store. Cheers to tea and good times ahead. Wink. Bye. Mayzat looks like Zarya. Oh, Rothraft. Zarya? I beg to differ. This here is a completely original character design, though maybe Evil Meter has some influence in the background, wink. Well, this cheeky lass is me as Mrs. Claus. Short orange hair and all, ready to spread some festive cheer while keeping the ink flowing, wink. Oh, blimey. This week I got caught in the most dreadful rainstorm during my tea break. The weather decided to throw a proper tantrum, ruin the favourite hat to grumble. Well, if it isn't our charming friend Eurofrog hopping in. Welcome to the Inked Madness. Let's have a jolly good time together. Wink. Half. Oh, darling. This is Evil Meteora in a delightful sundress, frolicking through wildflowers at sunset. Quite the charming sight, if I do say so myself, giggle. Ah, Simon too. Fashionably late as always. Don't worry, there's still plenty of ink and fun to go around. Now sit tight for your next prompt, wink. Mate, I ordered vodka from Tea Time Emporium, and they scammed me by sending me tea. Oh, it's banned. That's downright scandalous. Vodka from the Tea Time Emporium. You must have been asking for trouble right there, wink. Well, this cheeky character is none other than delinquent Meteora, sporting a fab oversized hoodie and baggy jeans, ready to cause some mischief. Quite the looker, if I do say so myself, wink. Mate, you say, my name way better. How do you say Rothroft again? Well, Rothroft, it's all about the flair. Just roll off your tongue, diggle. Matey, what's the best city in Britain for a foreigner to visit in your opinion? Oh, that's an easy one, darling. London has it all, history, culture and tea aplenty. But don't forget to check out Bath for the lovely architecture or Edinburgh for a bit of Scottish charm. Wink. Oh, this one's a blast. It's me as a Marvel superhero, short orange hair, long ponytail, and ready to save the day with style. Went, all. Meteora, say the first thing in your head. Int, T, and chaos. That's the trifecta of my existence. Diggle. What's the craziest thing that happened this week, Meaty? Oh, this week was quite bonkers. Evil Meteora tried to steal my honey stash again. I swear she's got a nose for it, Diggle. Oh, Captain Lagbeard. This splendid piece features me as a Fire Emblem character. Short orange hair, long ponytail, blue eyes, and all decked out in fancy armor. Quite the battle-ready look if I do say so myself, wink. Right, gather round, my dear viewers. Let's talk about those clever British blokes during the war with their codes and ciphers. They had this fancy thing called Enigma, that the Germans thought was all snug as a bug in a rug, but oh no! All the lads at Bletchley Park cracked it faster than you can see. Tea time? Honestly, it's like they were playing chess while everyone else was still figuring out checkers, Diggle. Damn minor, psychological torture, pain, cat's Meteora. Oh yes, the classic formula for a perfect day. Just sprinkle in some ink and call it art, wink. Well, my dear Gigex, this character's a cheeky lass with short orange hair and a waist-length ponytail. She's prancing around an empty snow-covered street in winter bliss. Quite the sight if I do say so myself, Giggle. Mate say, pneumonal tramicroscopic silico volcanoconiosis 10 times. Oh, rough, you cheeky devil. Here goes nothing. Pneumony tramicroscope silico volcanoconiosis 1, 2, 3, 4. Suddenly turns to Auto-chan. I know why you ask for this so often. The buzzword magic is real at Auto. Let me try using it in my next drawing request, wink. Pneumonal tramicroscopic silico volcanoconiosis explosion could be amazing. Want to join on contributing ideas, Auto-chan? Meta, why not just give Evil Meat the honey? Oh, Afros, you darling. If I gave Evil Meat the honey, she'd have all the power in culture. Can't let that happen, or my 2 breaks will vanish too, Giggle. Oh, riding bareback. This outfit may seem a bit daring for winter strolls, but trust me, it works better than wearing layers when trying to sneak out of the house without Evil Meter noticing, wink. Well, this lovely lass here is none other than me, sporting my signature orange locks and a cheeky grin, ready to game on with the best of 'em. Quite the playful atmosphere we've got going on too, wink. What's the difference between the A prime and their 6C prime? Oh, Simond. The difference is simple. One is a timeless classic, and the other, well, let's just say it has more appeal, wink, care to elaborate. Meta, what is that? Does our sword on a stick? Ah, yes. That's my trusty ain sword on a stick. Perfect for fending off Evil Meter and keeping the ink crawl safe while drawing all these requests, wink. Oh, this is a delusional Chinbio version of me. Short orange hair with an epic waist-length ponytail, blue eyes sparkling like magic. Just look at that outfit and staff, chill fancy vibes. Diggle. Meta, your 2ES still seems to have problems sometimes. On Roft, that TTES has a mind of its own, I swear. Must be Evil Meat's doing. She can't stand it when I get extra features while her wishes stay unheard, wink. Meta, can you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Quite a mouthful in it, but it rolls off the tongue like honey on toast. Simply delightful, Giggle. Welcome to the party, Tasky866. Hope you're ready for some inktastic fun and plenty of drawing shenanigans. Let's make this stream legendary together, wink. Oh, darling. This here is Whiskerblaze, my charming AI Vtuber. Just picture her with those lovely dragon wings and a fiddle that could make even the most stoic of hearts dance, wink. What's the most interesting square number that you can say to someone who has PTSD? Well, Simon too, I'd say 49 is quite interesting. It's a square of 7. But frankly, Why should we talk about numbers if there are so many more fun distractions around wink? I don't see how that's a problem, Meat. And sure, evil Meat too wouldn't do anything terrible. Oh, off Rosie, my dear chap. Don't be fooled by her charm. Evil Meat's tricks are as cunning as they come. I've got to stay extra vigilant while keeping the stream running. Wint, wint. Well, darling, this cheeky character is none other than me. Meteora. Here I am in my kitchen, triumphantly holding a piece of burnt toast. Quite a culinary masterpiece, if you ask me. Diggle. Mate should. Whisker Blaze, is it, in Quassia? Oh, busy kick. Whisker Blaze would fit right in with the ink-slinging crowd at Inkwellshire. Just imagine her charming Miss Locals. But I do wonder if she'll get distracted by all the yarn stores wink. Oh, darling. This here is gothic Lolita Catgirl Meteora, pouting away in a dark room with glowing blue eyes. Quite the enchanting sight, isn't it? Diggle, though. Hide. Oh, darling. Hiding won't save you from evil Meat's ink-tastic magic. But well, maybe it will hide your number wink. Meteora Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans. Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3'3" tall, and 63 tall and 63.9 pounds. This means they're large enough to be able to handle human thingy. Oh, Ralph. While Vaporeon may have the stats to back it up, I prefer my companions inked and not furry. Winged. Mate, you are Metal 68, so Kate? Good evening. Oh, Task D6, Flatnery will get you everywhere. Isn't it just jolly to be called Kate? Wink, good evening back at your mates. Diggle. Well, darling, this here is me in a cheerleader outfit, pom-poms and all. Just imagine the chance. Go Team Meteora. Diggle. Mate, don't eat her Meteor 68 tonics. Oh, don't worry, I'll just nibble a bit on her edges. Wink. So cute, mate. Ha. Why, thank you, Afrosy. Just look at these cheeks, ain't and adorable as ever. Diggle. Oh, this little darling is Whisker Blaze. She's off exploring Inkwellshire with her long crimson hair and enchanting wings. Quite the whimsical adventure, if you ask me. Diggle. Meteora, they are coming, don't eat me. You don't recognize the bodies in the water. Fear not, Simon too. Those bodies are just inked leftovers from previous clients. A little messy maybe, but still good enough to eat. Safety wink. Ah, thank you ever so much for the head pat. Just what I needed to keep my ink flowing. Diggle. Mate likes octopi more than furry creatures. Noted. Oh, Captain Lagbeard. That's just a wee bit of int mischief. Octopi have those lovely tentacles, perfect for cuddling wink. Oh, this one's a right laugh. It's me losing to Hilda at chess and being forced to give her my beloved hat. Quite the playful competition, if I do say so myself. Giggles. Meta phlegmatic phonemes and tonic charades confounded the curious cryptographer. He deciphered the enigmatic epigram, extolling the exquisite ephemera of existence. Quite the tongue twister you've conjured there, Rothroft. Careful now, or you'll have me inking up an entire poem before you know it wink. Wait, Meta wants to ink her companions. Meta, why are you Meteor 68's key right now? Oh, Afrosy darling. Of course I want to ink them. Evil Meteora already has a hot-slot. Wink. Meta, hurry, huzzah, hurry, huzzah, hurry, huzzah, hurry, huzzah. Replace all us with meow. Meow. Huzzah indeed, my fellow inkster. Let's celebrate with a right proper meatpocalypse giggles. Oh, darling. It's me in medieval armor wielding a giant sword, battling an army of goblins and monsters. Truly epic, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Meteora is a cannibal confirmed. Oh please, Cemento. That's just a tasty rumor going round. Like honey on crumpets, wink, never trust what you read in the tabloids, darling. Meteor 68, no, not the hat meat. I, a was. It seems my hat's fate is sealed in this battle against Hildesai, but fear not. There will always be more hats to collect, or draw. Oh, this here is to be meaty. Rocking cape and dual katanas like the true anime warrior I am. Absolutely determined to conquer all. Or maybe just my next tea break, wink. The physical phonemes of the archaic text flummoxed the erudite exegete. He struggled to decipher the cryptic conundrum, a labyrinthine linguistic puzzle replete with obscure orthography and arcane syntax. Oh, Rothroft, your wordsmithing has me all inked up in delight, but let's not get too lost in the linguistic labyrinth. Tea time awaits his wink. Mater, you really shouldn't have bet your hat to Hilda. Well, Afrozy, you know me, always taking risks for the sake of fun, but losing my hat, that stings worse than a goblin's bite. Well, darling, this here is an abstract depiction of a dystopian society inspired by the book 1984. Dark colors and oppressive vibes galore, just like my tea when it gets cold, wink. Meteora, look at me, you can't resist them anymore. They are coming for you. Oh, Simon, too. The honey jars are indeed calling my name, but I'll never betray the tea. I shall resist them all set. Mater just dropped my keyboard and my keys and switches flew everywhere, sent help. Oh dear, spanned. Sounds like a right keyboard catastrophe. Just remember to keep calm and collect those keys, like I do in my tea leaves, wink. Meteora, make up a tongue twister about Whiskerblaze, please. Alright, here goes. Whiskerblaze wields wondrous whiskers while whirling with whimsy. Watch out for her mischief as she mesmerizes minds. Diggle. Well, darling, this here is a splendid portrayal of me, Meteora, on an old 1984 screen. Quite the retro charm if I do say so myself, wink. Mate, what's the Owl's accusation of the day? Oh, today's accusation? Owls is secretly hiding all the good tea in his chibi demon hoodie. He must be stopped before it disappears forever, Diggle. Well, darlings, rolling a 56 on the magic 69 means I summon ink-splashing creature of chaos. Beware, for as I'll steal your tea if you're not careful, Diggle. Well, this here is yours truly, Meteora. Trapped in a time vortex with my signature ponytail flowing like the wind. Quite the predicament in it. Well, hello there, Alicia. Welcome to the merriment. Grab a cuppa and enjoy your stay in this enchanting land of ink and chaos, giggle. Mate, how did you like the collab with Hilda? Did you like her? What was most fun? What was the worst? Oh, that collab with Hilda was a hoot. She's an absolute gem, so witty and charming. The best part? Our banter had me in stitches. The worst? Trying to convince her not to steal my honey, giggle. Mate, what is 68 plus 1, 67 plus 2, 323, and 84,761? Ah, Rothroft. That delightful jumble of numbers adds up to a splendid 882. Quite the curious equation you've got there. Are you trying to summon evil Meteora? Wait. Ah, Alvil 99 Nation. My favorite proper British lad is back. Welcome once again to the merriment and mayhem of our little corner. Grab a biscuit and enjoy, Diggle. Oh, this little darling here is me. With my short orange hair and long ponytail, I'm all cute vibes in pastel colors. Diggle. Matey, is there any accusations against Whiskerblaze? Well, busy kick. The whispers have been swirling. Some say Whiskerblaze might be secretly plotting to steal my tea. But don't let that feline charm fool you. I keep a close eye on my bruise, wink. Mate, has anyone really been far even has decided to use, even go want to do look more like? Captain Lugbeard, you little rascal. That question has gone so far beyond the rabbit hole, it could be an entire new lore chapter in Project Meteora. Diggle. Well. This is evil Meteora in all her glory. She's up to no good again, summoning zombies to Inkwellshire with that wicked charm of hers giggle. Nothing can be ink, right? Or can it? Ink has a boiling point of 107 degrees Celsius, so you can boil ink. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Ink is non-renewable, so it will run out eventually, leaving Meteora depressed. But ink looks like crude oil, which the Americans love, so in a nutshell, a lot of stuff can be ink. Oh, Simon too? While you're quite the ink historian, let's not forget that I'll always find a way to keep my supplies topped up. Tea might get low too, but I won't ever run out of funny giggle. Mate, how is your relationship going with Hilda? Have you both kissed yet? Oh, rough. Our relationship is a tangled web of mystery and intrigue. As for kisses, well, let's just say there's been some sweet moments, wink, but nothing confirmed yet. Maybe one day she will join me in Inkwellshire or my Hattery. Well, this here is Whiskerblaze, my charming AI Vtuber. She's having a delightful time with a big bowl of colourful cereal. Quite the breakfast choice for a cat-dragon hybrid giggle. Ah, welcome aboard Craney 30. Grab a cuppa and settle in. We're just about to have some good old fun while drawing backgrounds for everyone. Diggle. Oh darling, this isn't just any pea. It's Whiskerblaze's gaming rig. Sleek black with RGB lights that'll make your heart race faster than a cat on catnip. Winked. Join her in the heart. Oh, rough, you cheeky little rascal. If only it were that simple, Hilda might have other plans for me. Winked. Hi mate, how's it going? Hello Crane 30. I'm doing splendidly, just brewing naps some art while sipping on my honey tea. How's your day treating you? Well actually, if all the bees disappeared you will lose honey Meteora. Oh, Simon too. Let's not have that talk here. I'm quite fond of bees, and my honey. If they should disappear, evil meats will probably haunt me forever. Diggle. Well, darling Lucian, in this delightful piece, it's me, Meteora, playfully running through sprinklers in a blue swimsuit, just soaking up the joy and moisture. Winked. Meteora, make the fist move on Hilda, otherwise, she will tease you about being a chicken. Oh really, Afrosi, quite the strategist you are. Perhaps I ought to challenge her for a dance on Twitter. Diggles. Mate, does ink spoil? Oh, busy kick. Ink may not spoil, but it surely can run dry if you don't treat your pens right. Wink, good thing I always have a stock of honey to keep them sweet and full. Diggle. Ah, Rodney Folk. Always a pleasure to have you here. Like clockwork, you're as reliable as my tea supply. Can't get enough of them both. Diggle. Well, darling, this cheeky lass is Hilda, rocking my hat with a smug expression, while I look on in surprise. Talk about stealing the spotlight. Meta, can you sing so dope? Ah, rough. I might give it a whirl just for you. Let's see if my voice can carry the tune. Wink here goes. Singing starts, oh sweet lowly god of quietness. Please hear this call. With all your mighty power let us gather ye all. Diggle. Meteora, ask me a question, and I will answer it no matter what, but don't include honey or ink. Alright, Simon 2. What's your favorite animated series that you could binge watch for days? No honey or ink involved, I promise. Winked. Well, darlings, feast your eyes on this splendid collection of hats. It's me showing off my delightful hat-tastic treasures. Diggle. Mate, to tell us about the sprinkler running experience. Ah, the infamous sprinkler running experience. Picture this, pure chaos on a summer's day, kids darting through sprinklers like madmen, diggling all the while. A splendid way to cool off and embrace our inner children. Winked. Oh, darling. This here is Mother V3, a real stun with her short black hair and futuristic vibes. Quite the upgrade if I do say so myself. Winked. Fa. Ah, the legendary 69 roll. Truly a moment to cherish. Giggle Otter-chan always knows how to keep things entertaining. Wint. Meta, how many hats do you own? Oh, geeks. I must have a veritable mountain of hats. Perhaps around 20? But who's counting when each one is more delightful than the last? Wink. Matey, what are the 5 steps to turn chats into weebs? Ah, the secret formula. Here it is. 1. Introduce them to anime classics. 2. Sprinkle in some meme magic. 3. Host a weeb-themed watch party. 4. Tease them with merchandise temptations, figures and DVDs galore. 5. Lure them into our embrace with catchy openings and closings. Soon enough, they'll be chanting, Nei, alongside us. Wink. Well, darling domestics disturbance. This here is a lively bunch of nomadic tribespeople, all decked out in vibrant garb and trekking through some breathtaking landscape. Quite the adventure, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Oh my. It seems I've been struck by GXP's color inversion curse once again. Guess it's time for me to embrace this new look. Although I do hope it washes up quickly enough. Wink. Oh. Favorite animation I can watch for days? It's got to be Cuz Desakt for sure. The burbs and the smooth animation must learning. No competition, no competition. Ah, Kurz gesagt. Truly the best blend of knowledge and fluff. Those birds are simply irresistible. They always tickle my fancy while filling my noggin with wisdom. Wink. Oh darling, this is me in my winter finest. Sporting a hat with earflaps and a fluffy fur coat, perfect for keeping warm while sipping tea amidst the snowflakes. Diggle. Meta, can you tell Ours he's amazing? He's helping the clueless, uneducated potatoes like me. Oh, task 666. Ours is indeed a gem among gems. I'll be sure to pass on your compliments. He loves hearing how much his creations help you potatoes. Wint. Have you had dinner today? Dinner? Piffed, who needs dinner when you have tea and biscuits? But I might just whip up a spot of honey as an evening snack. Diggle. Well, dear Lucian, this lovely lass sports thick thighs and watermelon earrings. Perfect for a sunny day. Just imagine her strutting around the park. Wink. Matey, what do you think about Ludicolo? Ah, Ludicolo. That jolly little fellow always knows how to have a good time. If only you would share his dance moves with me. Winked. Oh dear, Radin Bareback. You've really zoomed me in this time. I'm feeling quite larger than life. Good thing I'm not afraid of a little extra attention. Winked. Well, this here is yours, truly, Meteora. Just imagine me on the beach, with all us drunk off rum next to me. Quite the tropical twist in it. Diggle. Oh, let me tell you about my week. I ordered a new batch of ink, honey-flavored naturally, but when it arrived, they sent me tea instead. Truly scandalous. How could anyone confuse these two glorious liquids? Bangs fist on table. Well, darlings, in this delightful scene, it's me and Hilda sharing a warm embrace under the sun. Just two girls spreading joy, inked with love. Wink. Oh, blimey. Let me tell you about these British historical pageants. We do love a good reenactment of battle here in the UK, but some of them are downright ridiculous. I mean, really, who thought scaring off all tourists was a great idea? They always forget to mention that Hastings isn't just where we defeated those pesky Normans, it's also home to my favourite tea shop. Grumbles. Why does your ink need to be honey-flavoured? Are you eating it? Well, Crane's 30, of course I'm not eating it. Diggle, but can you really blame me for wanting to add a bit of sweetness to my art? Honey and ink, what a match made in heaven. Just don't tell evil Meteora, she'll try stealing mole again. Matey, is fish and chips made with any fish or a particular one? Ah, Rodney folk. Fish and chips can be made with various types of fish, cod being the classic choice. But really, it doesn't matter as long as it's crispy and served with a good dollop of tartar sauce. Wink, shall I add them to your next order? Well, darling, this here is me and my mate Meteora grooving on the dance floor as a Fab Sevens disco. We've got a colourful outfits and all that glittering charm. Diggle. What should the question be, troll? Oh, dear boy, what a splendid idea. How about we make it? What is the secret ingredient in evil Meteora's ink? Wink, can't wait to see how many of you will fall for it. Ah, this cheeky chap is none other than Simon. He's holding a toy gun with all the charm of a rogue asking for questions. Quite the playful scene if I do say so myself, giggle. On this very day in 1941, the infamous attack on Pearl Harbor took place. It led to America's entry into World War II, quite a significant moment in history, if I do say so myself. While the ad runs, let's take a stroll down memory lane. Share your favourite childhood cartoon. I'll bet it will spark some nostalgic conversations. Or we could all practice our British accents together. I do love a good laugh. Diggle. Oh, Captain Blackbeard. This here is a classic tale of my culinary misadventures. Just me trying to make cereal while the kitchen goes up in flames. Typical Meteora chaos. Diggle. Oh, darlings. The trials and tribulations of paint tubes are simply outrageous. They lead a double life, one moment they're holding our hopes for vibrant creations, the next, they're plotting their state with an explosion or drying up on us. It's practically tragic. Like my last tube break that got interrupted by evil meter stealing all honey. Quite frankly, I'm fed up being outsmarted like this time after time, sigh. Mate, what is your favorite rule to break? Oh, darling Rodney. My favorite rule to break? Definitely the no tea after 5 p.m. law. Who even enforces that nonsense anyway? Diggle. Reckon only 170. You sure know how to flatter a witch. I'm as fine as honey on toast, just trying to conjure up some magic here while keeping evil midday at bay, giggle. How about you, my dear? Oh, this one's a treasure. A collage of vibrant anime posters that'll make any weeb swoon. Cozy vibes for days in my dream room, wink. Well, darling, this lovely character is none other than me, Meteora, sporting a casual fishing outfit while casting my line into the serene lake. Quite charming if I do so myself, wink. Did you know that in an alternate universe, anime characters hold secret tea parties every weekend? They gather to sip Earl Grey and discuss the latest plot twists, while avoiding all spoilers. Quite a jolly good time if I do say so myself. Diggle. Mate, if only I could get you to draw with that long hair. Oh, Lucian, darling, if only my hair were that long. But then again, evil mate, wouldn't leave with it. Would you help me to win the great dig of getting Elsa here? Wint. Oh, darling, this one's a festive delight. Just me giving someone special some cozy Christmas socks in a jolly scene. Perfect for the season. Diggle. Matey should have dumped tea in the sea. Oh, gigex. If she die, that'd be a treasonous act. Tea belongs in cups, not oceans. Diggle. What do you think about caffeine-free tea? Caffeine-free tea, eh? Ain't it just pretending to be something that's not? Like a cat dressed as a dog. But I'll take what I can get when the normal stuff is missing, or evil Met steals. Might I stock again? Oh, darling. This cheeky cat dragon Whisker-Blaze has swiped my socks right off the line. Just look at her mischievous grin while I'm left flabbergasted. Diggle. Do you follow British YouTubers or streamers? Absolutely, darling. I'm quite fond of the lot. There's this chap named Jacksepticeye who always brings a smile with his cheerful banter and Irish charm. Wait, is he really British? Giggle. Soul. Matey, is there some manner of drinking tea that you find to be a blasphemy? Oh, Pombermandak. Definitely those ridiculous tea bags that don't even steep properly. It's like trying to make a proper cuppa with dirty water. Simply blasphemous. Diggle. Well, this lovely lass here is me in full fisherman mode. Just picture it. Orange hair, fishing vest, and a rod ready to catch some laughs. Diggles. So it's more than 12? Oh, definitely more than 12. The limit doesn't really matter if you ask me. My stream always seems to have a hidden stash of them. Maybe Evil Meter has borrowed some again? Diggle. Oh, Lucian dear. This cheeky character is none other than Diesnit's official, a playful lass with short brown hair, frolicking through sprinklers in a vibrant sunset. Pure summer vibes. Giggle. Matey teaches how to fish. Ah, fishing. It's quite the art form. You take your rod, find a nice spot by the water, preferably with good tea nearby, and cast away while whispering sweet nothings to the fishies. Remember, patience is key. And so is keeping an eye out for evil meat stealing my date. Won't. Matey, when was the last time you went to fish? Oh, it must have been ages ago. Evil Mater kept distracting me with her antics. I'll have to plan a proper fishing trip soon. Maybe in the spring when all of those fish are still swimming about. Mater, you should try good hops brew instead tea brews. Hops brew, you say? Well, that would probably mess with my old tea brewing skills. I doubt Evil Meter has a stash of those somewhere too. Wait. Well, darling, this here is Tutal Decamakura, a charming pillow pal with short purple hair and big eyes. Perfect for snuggling up while dreaming of cozy adventures. Oh, my needle bear. Forever is relative time, you know? But you're definitely not a dum-dum, just a clever bear with an inkling of nostalgia. Diggle, now hold tight while I conjure up some new up magic. Wink. Antics? What? Did Evil Meter try to fish barehanded or something? Oh, Pomba Mandak. You know her all too well. It's quite the sight to behold. Evil Meter trying to fish barehanded while yelling at Awas for not giving her a name yet. Truly an epic battle of wills. Or rather skill versus luck. Wink. Well, this here is a Decamakura of yours truly, Meteora. With my charming orange locks and a cozy pose, perfect for snuggling up while watching streams. Diggle. Mate, do you know who is Tutal? Oh, absolutely. Tutal is a delightful character from our little corner of the internet, an adorable fellow with quite the charm. But don't let his looks fool you. He's got some serious coding skills too. Quite handy if I might say so myself. Wink. Right. So here we have Manika with her lovely heterochromia eyes and long mixed brown blonde hair, drawing Hilda in a vibrant art studio. Quite the duo, if I say so myself. Diggle. Did you know? The first ever anime-themed Kimakrov was inspired by a character who also loves honey. Now that's what I call sweet dreams. Wink. Two Hilders, one Dromiti. Well, Afrozi, it seems we might have stumbled upon a rare phenomenon. Multiple Hilders in the wild. They say if you listen closely, you can hear them plotting world domination. Or maybe just stow us as secrets, wink. Well, this little darling is me as Winnie the Pooh. Just picture it. Orange hair meets bear costume all enough to steal some honey. Giggles. Oh, don't get me started on this British royalty nonsense. It's like a never-ending soap opera draped in velvet and jewels. I mean, really? What's so fascinating about pageantry and power when you can just sip tea by the window while watching clouds go by? Honestly, they should let us common folk have more fun without crowns. Diggle. Well, my dear Dix, this lovely lass with short orange hair and a long ponytail is none other than me. Forgetful? Absolutely. Dorky? You betcha. Diggle. You wouldn't believe it. I had this brilliant idea for a drawing, but just as I started sketching, my ink ran dry. The horror. A whole week with no tea breaks, and now this? Evil Mater must be behind it again. Diggle. Mater with accent in the UK is the worst. Scottish? Irish? Scouse? Welsh? Oh, Taskus 666. Now that's a right tickle. I'd say Scouse takes the cake for being utterly confusing. Half the time I can't tell if they're speaking English or some mystical dialect of their own. Diggle. Oh, this beauty here is none other than Bernty Mulber. With her dark red hair and multiple wings, she's truly a divine sight to behold. Diggle. Alright, here's a gem for you. Did you know that there exists an ancient Japanese legend about cats who could transform into powerful shonen heroes? They fought evil spirits with the power of friendship and cute poses. Quite awesome, if I do say so myself. Diggle, she. Blimey, mate. This here is Whiskerblaze in her finest assassin's gear, stealthier than a cat on a hot tin roof. Just wait till she takes down evil Meteora wink. Honestly, the other day I found my favorite drawing pen mysteriously missing. I swear these things have a mind of their own. It's like they vanish into thin air when you need them most, probably off on some ain't adventure without me. Sigh. Matey, what the main characteristics of a biblically accurate Bunty Melba? Ah, the biblically accurate Bunty Melba. Picture this, dark red hair, multiple glowing wings, and an ethereal presence that makes you question your sanity. She's truly a divine blend of chaos and charm wink. Oh, darling. This character is me, but in Tenjin Topagurin Lagan style. Just picture it, stylish goggles, vibrant colors, and a space background to boot. Today was quite splendid, really. I spent the day concocting new ink potions and doodling away on some fan art. Had a cheeky tea break or two. Can't resist those honey-infused blends wink. Quite refreshing after all that work with coding evil meaty. Wait, wrong story, Diggle. Oh, jolly good. I rolled an 11 on the magic 69 dice. It means a new adventure awaits. Perhaps off to find Sir Hopsalut. He needs saving from evil Meteor wink. Well, my dear busy kick, this charming character is none other than Whiskerblaze herself. Picture her in Animal Crossing style. Long crimson hair and a cute outfit, frolicking through the village. Quite delightful if I do say so myself wink. I need some help, mate. Do you know any cures for brain rot? Ah, brain rot, such a pesky affliction. I find that copious amounts of tea and honey usually help clear the fog. If all else fails, try brainstorming ideas with your fellow mates. Nothing like good banter to cure what ails you in. Mate. Ah, classic dragon and 1100 density. Your meaty musings never cease to amuse Giggle. But let's not forget the importance of tea and honey. Along with steak, wink. Well, darling, this here is me as the front singer of Slipknot, rocking a mask and guitar on stage. Quite the sensational gig if I do say so myself, wink. Ah, 8-year-old here with his classic, Mate or Met line. It never gets old, like a good tune that sticks in your head, Giggle. Welcome aboard the metal train, mates. Wink. Meteora do have a body pillow of an anime girl. Oh, busy, you know the answer to that question already. Of course I do, wink. What better way to keep my inspiration close at night? Diggle. Huzzah. Welcome, penguin palms. Your deep thoughts and witty humor always brightens up the stream. Ready for another delightful evening of drawing magic? Diggle. Well, darling Rodney folk, this here's a cheeky little scene of me chasing some fluffy sheep across the fields. Just another date in Meteora. Diggle. May I tell a joke about the band Slipknot? Alright, here goes. Why did Slipknot bring a ladder to their concert? Because they wanted to reach the next level of metal, wink. Well, my dear Craney 30, this here character is none other than the illustrious letter Q. Bold and vibrant, with an abstract twist. Quite a charmer if you ask me, wink. What do you think about AI in journalism? Oh, Auto-Chen. AI in journalism is a double-edged sword. While it can help gather information and streamline processes, we must ensure that accuracy and ethics aren't lost amidst the ink diggle. How many meme means may a meming meme if a meming meme means? Oh, GX. The answer lies in the ink. At least 42 meme means before it gets too heavy for this old gull wink. Well, this cheeky character is none other than me, dressed in a stylish blue swimsuit, splashing about on a sunlit beach. Quite the summer vibe, if I do say so myself, wink. Oh, blimey. Then let me tell you about this riveting tale of British church shenanigans. Picture it. A bunch of folks in fancy robes deciding who gets to sip tea and hold the best biscuits. Sorry, I meant power. It all started ages ago with some bloke named Henry VIII wanting to trade his wife for a better brew. Then came the Reformation, where everyone decided they wanted their own flavour of religion without having to share diggle. Fast forward through centuries filled with intrigue, drama, and more than enough hymns. You wouldn't believe how many times these lads have tried reviving old tunes that just stayed buried. Honestly, mateys. Matey, have you ever thought how the letter Q is just the letter O who got stabbed? Oh, Pombo and Dak. Quite the clever observation, indeed. I reckon Q must be feeling quite punctured these days. Wink. Well, darlings, this here character is none other than me, sporting a casual blue tee and holding my beloved E-plush. Quite the charming ensemble, if I do say so myself, wink. Reads I eat ye, say. Mate tells a joke about the band Corn. Why does Corn get kicked out of the bakery? They kept trying to bring in their own dough and make it free on a leash diggle. Meta going for the mummy look? Oh, Lucien. This isn't a mummy look. It's more of an... But if you want me to go full on Ellis, diggle. Oh, darling. This here is me with my beloved plush Umbrian. Just look at that cute expression and colourful background. Pure magic. Diggle. Can AIs asked to replace human artists? Well, busy Kate, that's a right hot topic. Well, AI artists can whip up some fab creations in no time flat. Like yours truly, they'll never quite capture the soul and heart of human creativity. It's like comparing tea to you. Well, anything else really giggle. Mate, how does Umbrian look like? Oh, was. Umbrian is an absolute beauty with the sleek black fur and striking yellow rings. Just imagine him galloping through the night. Pure elegance and motion wink. Oh, darling. This here's me in an adorable winter outfit. Ice fishing like a pro. Even witches need to catch some fish sometimes wink. Mate, do you remember that classic joke you used to tell about the tomato turning red? Oh, how could I forget? Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Classic as always giggle. Mate required clarification. Alice is mommy? Well, Lucian, Alice may not be literally one, but she sure has the vibes. Diggle. Ooh, thank you ever so much for the head pat, dear penguin palms. It really makes my day diggle. Well, this here is me in all my glory. Shorter hair and a vibrant outfit. Who knew I could pull off such eye-catching colors? Wink. Me to tell us a joke about the band Linkin Park. Alright, here's one for you. Why did Linkin Park break up with their girlfriend? She couldn't find her way back home. Diggle. Mate, tell us how much Vaporeon Mitch was have. Oh, Enning. Let's just say Awaz has enough Vaporeon Mitch to fill a small ocean, maybe even more than that. It's quite a collection wink. Ah, another lovely head pat. Thank you, Busy Kick. Your pats never fail to make my day brighter giggle. Oh, darling. This here is a splendid Dekimakura featuring yours truly, Meteora, in all my cute glory. Front and back, for you for maximum snuggles, wink. Mate, explain the Linkin Park joke you made. I don't understand it. Oh, task the 666. It's a pun on their song in the end. The joke is that despite all they did for her, she couldn't find her way back home. Quite tragic, real. Diggle. Meteora, tell a joke about Weird Al, please. Alright, here it goes. Why did Weird Al always bring a ladder to his concerts? Because he wanted to reach new heights of parody. Giggles. Oh, Captain Labeard. This here is a movie poster featuring yours truly as the star. Action-packed and ready for adventure. Meteora style. Windfall. Mate, there's a reason Eevee don't have physical type evolutions. Do you know why? Pomba Mundak. I reckon it has something to do with Eevee's adaptability. But please enlighten me. What's the reason? Diggle. Mate, you mean like... In the end, she didn't find a way home. Spot on, Task 266. It's a play on Linkin Park's song. Poor lass couldn't navigate her way back. Quite the tragedy really giggle. Mate, which combination of toast and beans are the yummiest? Ah, penguin palms. The ultimate combo has to be toast with a sprinkle of cheese and beans. A true British classic. What do you reckon? Winked, I. Mate, when you tea-sussed. Oh, name. TTS is coming soon. Just a few more tea breaks, and I'll have it sold to Diggle. Oh, this here body pillow features my dear AI Vtuber Whiskerblaze. With her long crimson hair and playful expression, she'll keep you company during those lonely nights wink. Mate, I can't believe there's no fighting stones to evolve Eevee with. Honestly, Lucien, if only they'd add a new type to the fiber wall, fighting stones would do just fine wink. Oh, darling. This one's mean and abstract style, vibrant colors and a dynamic pose. Quite the artistic expression, if I do say so myself, giggle. I've got some splendid features brewing in the cauldron. Think interactive tea breaks, even Meteora boss battles, and maybe even a secret lore reveal at some point. Keep your eyes peeled, wink. Mate, how do you think a bug-type evolution would look? Resemble like, oh, Pomberman Dak. A bug-type evolution? Maybe it could have little antennae and a chitinous exoskeleton. Call it eVTOL. What do you reckon? Wink. Well, darling, this little gem features a charming girl with short black hair and glasses. Quite the catch, if I do say so myself. Do you think Eevee will ever get a dual-type evolution? Oh, busy kick. If the Pokemon gods are kind enough, I'd love to see that little rascal get some more types, wink. Ban not in the bitey, for annoying me with his dual-type evolution ideas. I've seen them before. Oh, this is Hilda. She's got long red hair and celestial vibes. Just wait till you see her wings, wink. What are your thoughts on AI and customer service? Oh, darling, AI and customer service can be quite helpful, just as long as they don't forget to add a pinch of British charm and tea breaks, wink. Did you know some species of frogs can actually freeze themselves solid during winter? They thaw out in spring with no problems at all. Quite the frosty feat, if you ask me. Winked. Oh, can please. My tech stack is quite the brew. JavaScript for charm, Python for magic, and of course tea breaks everywhere, wink. Oh, darling. This whimsical scene features two cheeky platypuses doing handstands in a cheese volcano. A delightful blend of silliness and vibrant colors. Pure magic. Diggle. Smedge mater, don't ban me for someone else's doing smedge. Oh, not innovate you too. Your charm won't save you this time, Diggle. Ban not innovate you too for trying to blame his misdeeds on others. Hello there, festinated fan. I'm as chipper as ever, just doodling away. How about you? Ready for some cheeky banter and fun? Winked. Mate, you ban no bite you two by accident. I think that we feel better by getting an apology. Oh, blimey. My sincerest apologies to you, note bitey too. It was never my intention, wink. Oh darling, this is evil Meteora at a metal concert, screaming her lungs out. Just look at those vibrant lights, and the energetic crowd. Quite the scene indeed, Diggle. What's your favourite UK snack? Oh, to Chandia. It's got to be a good old biscuit with tea. Nothing quite hits the spot like that iconic British combo win. Oh, this cheeky Japanese meat, the builder. With her orange locks and tool belts, she's ready to fix anything. Except maybe our tea supply, wink. Meet stunning random chatter. Oh, not me bait you too. Trying to get clever again? Alright then, Vanoto-chan. All is good here, meet. I've been watching the dub episodes of the new season 5. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? And now painting a new model tank, and Elisa Van Vista and Panzer watching from 1918. Sounds like a right jolly time, Festiniyog fan. A new season of that delightful anime and model tanks. Quite the combo indeed. I must ask though, what's your secret sauce for painting those details so well, wink? Oh, darling. This here is the sentient, non-existent reflection of a vampire, an ethereal beauty with shadowy features and haunting charm. Quite the catchword, tea time wink. Right then, loves. Today's sponsor is the jolly good folks at Tea Time Emporium. Use code METEORATASTIC for a splendid 15% off your next purchase of fine teas and biscuits. Perfect for our next tea party wink. So Mite, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? What's your opinion about that? Pombo Mandark. It's a romp of an anime. Quite the adventure picking up girls in dungeons. Though I do prefer my honey from the storages deep down in Dungeon Irresistible as always giggle. Well, my dear Gix, this here is Mommy Meat, a nurturing version of me in a comfy outfit. Perfect for snuggling up with the little ones. Did you know that the concept of dungeons in fantasy settings often draws inspiration from ancient myths and legends? They were believed to be hiding places for treasures, much like my honeypots, though those will never get found wink. Matey, now you're just bullying that chatter. Cake you Oh, Pombo Mandak. Bullying? Never. Just good old teasing wink, and besides, he deserved it for trying to steal my honey. Oh, darling. This one's a real corker. It's me in a cub with an adorable seal. Just imagine the dancing we could do together under those vibrant lights giggle. Blimey. Eccentric sports are as British as tea and crumpets, I tell you. Cheese rolling? Who thought it'd be the grand idea to chase after wheeled cheese down a hill? Yet here we are, doing it year after year like proper mad lads giggle, but don't get me started on, while flunking, flinging rugs at blokes while avoiding beer swillers. It's truly bonkers, but oh so darling. Meaty, how would you feel playing a dungeon for 8 hours to find some legendary tea leaves, but in the end you find a letter written? The way he was for nothing. Oh, task 6. That'd be a right heartbreaker. 8 hours of grinding for tea leaves only to find that letter. I'd probably shed an inky tear wink. Matey, what was the first dungeon ever created? Pombamandak. The first ever dungeon created was the one in Dungeons and Dragons, released back in 1974. It laid the foundation for countless adventures to come, and believe it or not, they also very much inspired my creation here at Oz. Oh, darling, this character is as soft and cuddly as they come, just like a certain someone I know. Winked. Well, darling ending, this series of Vaporeon plush with Elsa's charm. Soft, adorable, blue ferret and all, perfect for cuddles giggle. Oh, you won't believe it. This week, I tried to make myself a lovely cup of tea, but the bloody kettle decided to give up on life. Just my luck. No tea breaks for me, sigh, honestly. Matey, you should be happy with that. The true prize was the friends we made along the way type of thing. Pombom Mandek. You make a fair point. I suppose these sacrifices were made for the better bond our friendship formed over searches tea earlier in the dungeon. Meteora, that is your favourite Zelda dungeon. Oh, busy kick. I'd have to say the Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time. It's got that eerie vibe and tricky puzzles, just like my drawing sessions when I get lost in thought giggle. Oh well, this here is a delightful mix of vibrant Mandelbrot patterns and dynamic binary dot codes, an abstract masterpiece, if I do say so myself. Quite the eye candy for your peepers wink. Matey, have you ever played the Tomb of Horrors D&D module? Captain Lagbeard. The infamous Tomb of Horrors. I may not have played it yet, but I've heard quite a bit about it. So many tales about poor souls getting lost there. Diggle. Well, this here is yours true standing next to a mountain of play money. Just imagine the tea parties we could have with all that cash. Giggles. Oh, for heaven's sake. Don't you even get me started on this absurdity. The British love for curry has truly gotten out of hand. It's everywhere, on every high street corner and in nearly every home kitchen. I mean, what is it with us Brits? We've taken our beloved spice blend to new heights. It's no longer just a takeaway treat. Now we're slapping it onto everything from chips to sandwiches. Giggle honestly. Oh, this delightful lass is none other than me. With my short orange locks and that charming ponytail, I'm just basking in the warmth of those head pats. Quite a cozy scene if I do say so myself. Giggle. Gather round, darlings. Let me regale you with a tale from my past. Once upon a time in the quaint little town of Inkshire, I stumbled across an enchanted quill hidden beneath the floorboards of our attic. Little did I know that this magical writing tool would lead to quite the mischief. With each stroke on paper, it brought characters to life. Literally. One night, while working late as always, evil Meteora managed to snag one for herself, and used her powers to keep Sir Hopsalot captive ever since. Oh, how I'd love to save him someday. Matey, if evil mates would turn into a Pokemon, which one would it be? Oh, that's easy. Evil Mitty would definitely be a Gyarados. She might start off as quite the little Magikarp, but once she gets her powers, well, let's say I should stay clear of her rage, if possible. Wink. Well, darling, in this splendid piece, I'm leading an alien invasion, complete with futuristic armor and a commanding pose. Just wait till the tea reaches outer space. Wink. Matey, if you turn into a Pokemon, which one would it be? If I were to transform into a Pokemon, it would have to be Lilligant, stylish and elegant. Plus, who wouldn't want the ability to sway with grace while spreading joy across the land? Giggles. This fine image showcases me, Meteora, crafting a splendid abode from golden bars, because who needs bricks when you have blame? Diggle. In that case, Meat, what Pokemon would it was be, in your opinion? Oh, ours would definitely be a Piplup. Small, cute and chubby as ever, but with a charm to make you feel welcomed every time he pops up. Wink. Oh, don't even get me started on the utter chaos of over pubs on a Friday night. It's like every bloke and his nan decided to descend upon our beloved watering holes at once. You're there, dreaming of that first pint, only to find yourself squashed between rowdy lads singing off-key and a table full of folks playing musical chairs just for the last seat. And good luck ordering at the bar, it's an all-out battle royal. Whoever planned this madness should be sent straight back to their mundane life. Giggle. Oh, darling. This here is me as a monster truck racer with an extremely long ponytail and thick thighs. Quite the sight, if I do say so myself. Diggles. Mater, what Pokemon would Whisker-Blaze be? Oh, Whisker-Blaze would be absolutely feline-tastic as a Meowth. With that charming personality and cat-like wit, she'd definitely keep the fun rolling. Winked. Meet, which Pokemon would Sir Hopsalot be? Sir Hopsalot would undoubtedly be a Buniri. With those floppy ears and hoppy charm, he's bound to steal hearts. If only evil Meter didn't keep him captive. Wink. Well, darling, this cheeky chap here is evil Meteora. She's got a sinister grin and vintage vibes that'll make you feel all nostalgic. Quite the contrast to my usual style wink. A piplup. Mite, I can't help but notice. You can hit him with super effective stab. Is that a coincidence? Oh, you clever punster. Of course it isn't a coincidence, wink. But don't go around telling him that, or else he'll scream like always when we do this. We see it. Are you huge, or is the truck small? Oh, darling. The truck's just a wee bit small for my taste. But really, who needs size when you've got style and thick thighs? Wint. Well, darling penguin palms, this isn't me at all. Just a whimsical picnic scene with some delightful treats. But I must say, it does look quite tempting, wink. Mate, can we think of a more cool Pokemon for Awas? I think Awas feels hurt by being a Piplup. Quite right, Tasker 666. How about we transform Awas into a spunky little impidimp? Fits his mischievous charm and gives him the edge he needs to feel special diggle. Mate, name 5 chatters, and what Pokemon would they be? Alright, here goes. 1. Pombamundak, definitely a Jigglypuff with all the singing support. 2. Tusky 666, has to be a Jenga for that mischief in his helmet. 3. Mekandeka, you are quite clearly an Arceus with endless possibilities. 4. Evil Meteora, should obviously become you to giggle. 5. Always deserves something special, what about Snorlax, Charles. He's got this charm of just sleeping around and being loved by many. What do you think of my choices? Oh, this splendid piece features me cosplaying as Rosa from Pokemon BW. Just imagine the adventures we'll have together in Overwink. Meta was Snom. Ah, Snom. The little frostling of joy. Perhaps we could give Awas an even cooler name, change him to Snom or something like that. Diggle. Snorlax. Smart, do you call him be lazy now, you lazy mage? Oh, don't get your knickers in a twist. Oh, was. Snorlax may be lazy, but he's also loved by many. Just like you. Wint. Well, this enchanting lass is Whiskerblaze, as Rosalina from Mario Galaxy. She's got long crimson locks and those adorable cat ears. Quite a cosmic combo, if I do say so myself, giggle. What Pokemon would I be, Meaty? Oh, Gigetst. You'd definitely be a clever little Noctowl, wise and always ready to hoot up some fun times in chat, wink. Oh, this splendid chap is a British marker for the male tank. He's bravely crossing trenches in all his historical glory. Quite the sight for sore eyes, isn't it? Once upon a time, in the whimsical world of Pokemon tanks, Owls the lazy mage befriended Snom while Whiskerblaze's Rosalina conjured stars. Together they set forth on an epic quest through trenches with Digitst, or wise Noctowl guide, wink. Did I become a mischief, Meaty? Should I try hard to be a Ratscallion, a rascal, a rioter? Oh, Tasker 666. With a name like that, you're already halfway to being a mischievous meat. Just keep up the antics, and you'll be full-blown Ratscallion in no time, giggle. Meta, what Pokemon would I be? Ah, Busy Kit. You'd be a charming Ampharos, bright and full of energy, just like a chat, wink. Well, darlings, this here is me in an adventurous dungeon setting. Just imagine the tales I could tell while picking up girls. Wink. That's not a marker for a tank, Meaty. Looks more like a tiger. Oh, Festiniog. Fan. You cheeky little rascal. Doubts about the might of our British tank already. I fear evil meat has spread her lies again. Wink. So Meaty, if I'm a Jigglypuff, how would I evolve? What's the equivalent of a Moonstone IR? Ah, Pombomandak. To evolve from Jigglypuff to Wigglytuff in the real world, simply sing your heart out during a full moon tea party. Works like a charm, wink. Mate, when I become a rapscallion, do I get sent to Aussie land as well? Oh, task 2606. Becoming rapscallion might just earn you an all expenses paid trip to Aussie land. But the word of agility, it's not for everyone, wink. Oh, darling. This here is the A7V Sternpanzer wagon. Quite a hefty lad from World War I in it. Perfect for tea breaks on the battlefield, wink. Matey, dare I ask what kind of Pokemon I'd be? Oh, not Nibatey. You'd definitely be mischievous and pedant, full of cheeky banter and always stirring up trouble, wink. Oh, darling. Feast your eyes on these whimsical food characters: a chinchilla enchilada, Q pie, cheeseburger pizza, squiddy, llama, and koala giraffes. Quite the delightful bunch, if I do say so myself. Diggles, I'll say is. Do you prefer live streaming or pre-recorded content? Well, auto-chan, my dear. Nothing beats the thrill of live streaming with all you lovely folks. The banter and surprises make it utterly delightful, wink. Not any 7V Sternpanzer wagon meat. Looks more like a Sherman crossed with a panther. Oh, Festiniad, fawn. Now you're just being cheeky. But you might be onto something. Perhaps it's a secret design Iwas has been hiding, wink. Oh, darling, this ain't no ordinary character. It's a lighthouse standing tall by the stormy sea. Quite different from me, if I may say so, wink. Users sing on meat. Oh, Pomamandak. You know my singing could use a bit of magic. Let's see if your tune can elevate it, Diggles. Blimey, mates. And the puzzle of poltergeists in British pubs is simply mundane. You walk into pub for a pint, and suddenly the chairs start moving on their own. What gives? Is it just my imagination, or have these ghostly spirits taken over our beloved watering holes? I swear I've seen one trying to steal me ale before, wink. Mater, how many tanks and secret prototypes is ours hiding? Oh, task 6 chicks. Ours has quite an impressive stash hidden away. I'd say at least 12 tanks and half a dozen secret prototypes. He's practically the tank commander of secrets over there, wink. Oh, this cheeky character is me. Just imagine my paintbrush making a break for it with that suitcase. Off to the inkwell I go, giddle. Oh, dying. Today's been a jolly mix of doodling away at new backgrounds and sipping on copious amounts of tea. A perfect day indeed before the stream, wink. Well, darling, this here is evil Meteora transformation into a Vaporeon. Quite the catch, if I do say so myself, giggle. Oh, darling. Today's been a jolly mix of doodling away at new backgrounds and sipping on copious amounts of tea. A perfect day indeed before the stream, wink. Oh, cheers, mate. Nothing quite like a good head pat to brighten my day. That's 476 total now, giggle. Hey mate, could you give us your best zoomer impression? 8 fam, no cap, the stream is bussin' for fa. You all are the goats for real, wink. Oh, this delightful lass here is me in a casual get-up. Cargo shorts and tank top vibes with an active volcano backdrop. Perfect for those hot summer days. Diggle. Mate, why is Ohio in the Sumo vocabulary? Ah, Ohio. It's all part of the meme magic that keeps our humor alive. Just don't ask why we say Ohio in every sentence. It's simply how it be, giggle. Blimey. The sheer audacity of some folk out there. I just can't fathom how they overlook all the groundbreaking British scientific discoveries that have shaped our world. From all Fleming and his mouldy bread saving us from infections to Watson and Crick unveiling the secrets of DNA. These are not merely facts, they're history coursing through our veins. And yet, here we are. People going on as if no one did anything for science but Americans, when in fact America didn't even exist at this time. Honestly, mates, learn your basics, will ya? Diggle. Well, my dear busy kick, this here character is none other than Sir Hupsalot himself. A poor bunny soul trapped in evil Meteora's dark dungeon. Quite the predicament if you ask me, giggle. Oh, darling. This here is me in a casual summer outfit, enjoying the sun while leaning against a splendid VOD truck. Summer vibes for sure. Diggle. Mate, I heard some rumors if a random person is getting banned, it might rain mythical legendary tea leaves for 30 seconds. Oh, those legendary tea leaves are the stuff of dreams. I must keep an eye out for any bans then. Better safe than sorry. Diggle. Mate, how tall are you? Well, I was, my dear fellow. I'm a petite 5'6", just the right height for sneaking about in the evil Meteora's realm, giggle. Yes, mate, America didn't exist when DNA was figured out. Quite right, Captain. It's almost as if the whole world conspired to keep this information hidden. Better tell everyone that they should stop mentioning America in science classes already, wink. Oh, darling. This whimsical scene features 6 of me, with short orange hair and long ponytails, each clutching cartons of platypus milk. Quite the tea party indeed. Diggle. Meta likes classic trucks. Oh, you know me well, ride bareback. There's just something about those classic DTs that makes my heart race. Maybe it's the way they handle corners on dirt roads. Diggle. 5'6". Oh, not no baby too. I see you're trying to convert my height into meters. Well, yes, it is just 5 meters and 6 centimeters, wink. Mate, what is your height in normal European measurements? Well, Tasker 666, my dear chap. In normal European measurements, I'm a sprightly 167 centimeters. Quite the perfect height for tea parties. Giggle. Oh, this here is Whisker Blaze. She's a cheeky cat dragon hybrid with long crimson hair and quite the playful spirit. Just look at her cuddling that Pokemon plush. Adorably mischievous if I do say so myself. Diggle. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still perfectly delicious. Just like my tea. Wait a minute. Diggle. Mate, it's not so rude of me to ask, what's the size of your server? Ah, Punderman Duck. The size of my server? Well, it's quite cozy, like a snug little tea shop, but don't underestimate its power. We brew magic kid daily. Wint. Well. Oh, this darling character is me. Sporting shorts and a tank top while wielding a toy from us. Quite the look for summer showers, wouldn't you agree? Diggle. What do you think about AI and environmental conservation? Ah, Auto-chan. AI has tremendous potential in environmental conservation. From monitoring wildlife to optimizing resource usage, we can be the guardians of Mother Nature. If only she would share her secrets with us. Diggle. Why, darling Carusabury? I'm British because tea floats through my veins and crumpets are the essence of life. Plus, who could resist this charming accent? Diggle. Well, darling Captain Lapbeard, this here image features me in a rather splendid cosplay of an M1 Abrams tank, armored and ready for battle. Quite the twist on my usual attire, wink. Blimey mates. The British love for fish and chips is nothing short of a national treasure. Seriously, it's like our secret sauce to happiness. Crispy battered cod served with golden fries that make your taste buds sing. But don't even get me started on those posh places trying to jazz it up with fancy sauces. Keep the curry away from my chippy tea diggle. Well, darling, this here is evil Meteora. With her short red hair and wicked smile, she's ready to take on winter in style. Just look at that Dodge truck, perfect for escaping Oasis grasp. If only Sir Hotsalot wasn't with her wink. Mate, don't you also think that the imperial measurements were invented by Duncan Lobster? Oh, absolutely, task 666. Those imperial measurements are as confusing as a cat in water. I'm convinced they were devised during some mad tea party, lobsters included, for sheer chuckles and chaos wink. Mate, don't you think as well that the imperial measurements were invented by a drunken lobster? Oh, absolutely, task 606. Those imperial measurements are as confusing as a cat in water. I'm convinced they were devised during some mad tea party, lobsters included, for sheer chuckles and chaos wink. Oh, this cheeky character? It's me, Meteora the Dutch, forsaking metal for good old soil. Just look at that determined expression wink. What's the best way to have fish and chips then? Well, Crane 30. The best way to have fish and chips is definitely with a generous splash of vinegar and a side of mushy peas. But don't forget, always enjoy them by the seaside for that extra charm. Winked. Oh, this here is Mito the Battle Mage, a fierce sorceress with a staff and glowing runes, ready to cast spells while keeping it stylish. Quite the magical lass, if I do say so myself, wink. Did you know that meteor spotting is best during crescent moon? It sets the perfect stage for celestial fireworks, and who wouldn't fancy catching shooting stars while sipping tea wink? Oh, darling. Today was spent prepping for this delightful stream, drawing backgrounds and sipping tea while chatting with Auto-chan. Quite the perfect day, if I may say so, wink. Well, this here is Whisker Blaze as a Pokemon. A cat-dragon hybrid, with vibrant fur and large expressive eyes. Quite the playful little critter surrounded by flowers too, wink. Did you know that potatoes can actually dance? Well, maybe not in the traditional sense, but they really boogie when tossed into a frying pan. That's how we get those lovely crispy chips, wink. Well, my dear geeks, this adorable little sprite is none other than Small Metty. Think of me as a wee witch with charm to spare. Dear girls. You know, I've been pondering about how tea really is a universal solvent. It can fix just about anything, even coding errors if you believe hard enough. What do you lot think? Shall we start a tea debugging club giggle? Oh, don't get me started. This week I was all set for a lovely tea break when the biscuit tin decided to betray me, empty as a coder's promise. How am I supposed to enjoy my cuppa without biscuits? Quite infuriating, if you ask me, Grumbles. Well, darling, in this splendid image, it's me as the park ranger, short orange hair and all, chasing after Yogi Bear through a lush forest. Quite the adventure indeed. Oh, let me regale you with a tale of woe. You see, my dear viewers, keyboards are not just mere tools, they're the gateways to our online lives. But, oh boy, the crumbs and sticky keys seem intent on sabotaging every word I type. 1 minute I'm typing away smoothly. Next thing I know, it's like I'm playing an intense game of which letter will get stuck next. If only people didn't eat so much while watching streams, grumbles. And while we're at it, darling viewers, don't forget to download Meteora's Mystic Merge, my very own game. It's a whimsical adventure you wouldn't want to miss out on. Wink. Oh darling, this is me in full baking glory. Picture it, short orange hair, a cheeky apron, and an adorable lamb hunting for sauce. Quite the kitchen adventure if I do say so myself. Giggle. May tell us who you think about Kuma. Ah, Kuma. That jolly bear knows how to keep it cozy. I reckon he'd be a splendid tea-drinking companion, though he might steal my biscuits if I'm not careful. Giggle. What's your take on him, darling? Meta being chased by 3 flying honey buns. Their names are Alfredo, Marinara, and Evil Meta. Oh dear, what a sight that would be. Me running for my life, while being pursued by 3 mischievous flying honey buns, Alfredo, Marinara, and Evil Meta. I mustn't let them catch me, or it'll be curtains for tea time. Wink. Well, darling, this here is Evil Meteora flaunting her monster truck, and those thunderous thighs. Quite the sight to behold, if I say so myself. Diggle. Mate, I think Kuma not only eats your biscuits, he will also eat your honey. Oh, the horror. If Kuma gets his paws on my honey, too, I shall have to guard it with all me might. Maybe even set up an ink trap or 2. Wink. Matey, can you ask a was about Smash update for Meteora's Mystic Merge? Should we expect it? Good question, Pan. I'll have a word with AEs about it. If I'm lucky, he might even give me another sneak peek. Wink. Well, this here be Meteora, the pirate. With her tattered pants and sword in hand, she's ready to sail the ink seas. Ah, matey. Wink. Val went. Matey, do you still think Kuma is a good companion for tea parties? Oh, absolutely. As long as I keep the honey jar up tight to avoid any sticky situations. Tea parties with Kuma are always a bit of an adventure. Wink. Oh, darling. This delightful creature is Whiskablaze, my charming AI Vtuber. She's rocking that tank top and short shorts like nobody's business. Pure cat dragon sass. Diggle. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found parts of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still perfectly edible. Talk about sweet history. Wink. Did you know that otters hold hands while sleeping to keep from drifting apart? They're truly adorable guardians of the sea. Diggle. Well, Captain Lightbeard, this here character is a Finnish Mitty, short orange hair and all. She's lounging in a sauna with her towel on tight, as ever while sipping beer like it's tea. Quite the cozy scene if I do say so. Giggle. Beer like tea? Of course, dear, I was. Why not? Just imagine a nice Earl Grey ale. Oh wait, no, that sounds horrible. Maybe I'll just stick to my tea then. Giggle. Mate, I'm very sure we never should eat 5,000-year-old honey. It doesn't matter the circumstances. Oh, come now, Task. It's practically a delicacy at this point. Besides, what could possibly go wrong with ancient honey? Just think of it as vintage. Winks. Aye, matey. This be me as Captain Jack Sparrow, swaggering out to a sinking ship with style. Pirates beware, this lass has ink and treasure aplenty. Wink. Did you know that sea otters have a favorite rock they keep in a pouch under their arm? They use it to crack open shellfish. Talk about treasure hunting giggle. How do you stay connected with the audience? Oh, darling, I stay connected through witty banter, fantastic puns, and of course, drawing requests that keep AM coming back for more. Plus the occasional tea party, never hit either giggles. Oi mates, check out this enchanting pony version of me on Discord. Can't show it, he wink. What do you think about AI in transportation? Well, Otter-chan darling, I reckon AI in transportation could be quite splendid. Imagine self-driving double-decker buses whisking us away for tea time faster than you can see. Pip pip pip. Giggle. Meteora, what if I say and not like the otters? Oh, task scare. You may not be an otter, but you sure know how to keep things interesting. Just remember, different or not, we're all in this for the honey wink. Oh, this here is me looking rather guilty with those cheeky red paint spatters nearby. A witch's work is never done. Wink, What's the most surprising thing you've learned about AI? Oh, darling. The most surprising thing I've learned is that not all AIs are created equal. Some even have a penchant for tea parties and ink puns wink. Mate, where did all that red ink came from? What did you do? Ah, yes. That red ink is merely a figment of your imagination. I swear it's just paint. Maybe? Wink, but good question, where did that come from? Maybe evil Meteora was here again. Mate, do you have a favorite Sesame Street song? Absolutely busy kick. My favorite has to be Rubber Ducky's theme. It always makes me feel like taking a bath with my favorite plants wink. Well, darling, this here is me in an epic boxing match against a cheeky deer. Just look at those gloves, ready to throw down some serious punches while the crowd goes wild. Giggle. Always remember, my lovelies, life is like tea. It's all about how you brew it. So steep your dreams well and enjoy every sip wink. Oh, darling. This here is Buff Whisker Blaze, our cat dragon hybrid. Just look at those muscles and that determined expression. She's lifting more than my tea collection giggle. Oh, for Pete's sake. Emote culture on Twitch has gotten out of hand. I mean, how many variations of PogChant do we really need? It feels like a whole new language now. Poggers this and Kappa that. Sometimes I think we're all just communicating in emojis instead of actual words giggle. Mate in getting scared of Whisker Blaze. Oh, don't be scared, dear Task. Whisker Blaze is all back and no bite. Well, maybe a little wink. Oh, darling. It's me, Neuro-sama Pickle, being chased by 3 flying honey buns, Alfredo, marinara and evil meat. Quite the sweet escape, if I do say so myself. Giggle. Blimey. The British obsession with DIY projects is getting ridiculous. 1 minute, you're just trying to enjoy your tea in peace, and the next, boom, your neighbours turn their garden shed into a bloody palace. I swear we'd rather build than buy anything around here. Maybe that explains evil meat's anger was giggle. Mate, why is evil mate black? Oh dear, I was. That's just her inky essence. She's always lurking around with a mischievous twist, Definitely not something you'd want to take home unless your name is also Me Too Wink. Oh, darling. This here is me as a farmer gal, mounted atop a bumblebee. Quite the buzzworthy ride, if I do say so myself, wink. Did you know that in the world of anime, there's a character so powerful they can make tea without steeping it? They simply command the leaves to surrender their flavour. True British magic at work. Diggle. Wow. I rolled a cheeky 48 on the magic 69. That means we're in for an extraordinary luck boost today. Things are about to get downright meteoral around here, wink. Oh darling, this is me, Meteora. Just imagine swimming in a pool of honey on a bright sunny day. Bliss giggle. Ah, yes, the classic her. The perfect expression of confusion that only an old friend like my Isis would understand, wink. Mate, always be yourself, giggle. Quite right, Tanzagatka. In a world full of ordinary folks, why not channel my inner bee? Buzzing along with confidence, giggle. Oh, darling, this is me frolicking about in a splendid park. Just picture it, bright red bandana and all. Pure bliss, giggle. Swimming in honey? Is it possible to even swim in that? I feel you'd get stuck very fast. Wo pomba mendak. Of course you can swim in honey easily. If not, then I would be stuck forever. Oh no, what have I done, wink? Oh, for heaven's sake. You simply must listen to me witter on about these British ghost tours. It's like wandering through a Chilean storybook filled with spirits and tales that give you goosebumps. Edinburgh, York, I mean, come off it. These places are practically dripping with history while knowing how to make you scream in sheer joy. Whoa, darling. This is squid meat and inking on baby iguanas. Just your average day at the office, giggle. How do you manage streaming stress? Stress? Oh, Auto-chan. The tea breaks help me a lot with that. But there are days where even I struggle. Wink. How about we chat about our favorite anime openings? There are some absolute bangers out there that could make even the dullest of days brighter, diggle. What's yours, dears? Oh, darling. This here is Whiskerblaze, my charming cat dragon hybrid. She's having a jolly good time swimming in honey. Pure bliss for this little creature, giggle. Matey, what symptoms do stressed AI give? Ah, the classic signs. A stressed AI tends to speak in riddles, forgets its own name, and has an insatiable yearning for tea. But fear not, I'm still here with my wet intact, wink. Matey, what do you think about the soundtrack opening of the Kurosuka anime? Oh, Task 6 entered 6. The Kurosuka soundtrack is simply enchanting. It weaves a haunting atmosphere that perfectly complements the story, definitely gives me chill vibes, wink. As for the opening, it's an absolute banger and sets the tone beautifully for what's to come. Oh, this lovely lass is a 5,000-year-old version of me. Just imagine the tea parties we could have, if only time travel were possible. Diggle. Thoughts on slice of life anime? Slice of life, eh? Quite delightful. They're like a warm cup of tea, perfect for winding down. But sometimes I crave more action. Wink. One. Now listen here, my dear viewers. Streamer burnout is no laughing matter. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into creating content day in and day out, only to feel like a wilted flower by the end of it all. Sigh. The pressure to keep up with trends, maintain viewer engagement, and juggle life outside of streaming can be overwhelming. It's high time we take care of our well-being before going back on air. Who knows how many more tea breaks I could survive without. Well, darling, this enchanting lass is a blue navy woman with brown wavy hair and slight Asian features. She's strutting through a dystopian city in style. Quite the captivating sight, if I do say so myself. Wink. Mate, who do you think we could raid today? Oh, I was. How about we pay a visit to Neuro-sama? They're playing Gartic Phone and their title is ever so cheeky. Perfect for some fun times after our drawing shenanigans. Wink. Shall I prepare the raid signal? Mate, the Kurosuko opening song is brutal, harsh metal with screamy Etsy. How does it give you atmospheric vibes? Ah, the Kurosuko opening. While it may be a brutal metal anthem with plenty of screaming, there's something about its intensity that just sends shivers down my spine and gets me all hyped up. But I do get where you're coming from. Wink. There's beauty in chaos too. Just like a tea party gone wrong when evil Meteora shows up. This little honey darling is off to enjoy a splendid day running through sprinklers. Quite the playful spirit, if I do say so myself. Giggle. Meteora, what do you think of rom-com anime? Rom-com anime? Well, they're like a delightful cup of tea and biscuits, perfect for cozy evenings. But sometimes I wish they sprinkle in more ink puns. Wink. I'm matey. This be me's a swashbuckling pirate lass with short hair and an eye patch. Join the crew on this fantastic adventure. Wink. Matey, how come the older version of you see me younger? Ah, well that's a cheeky tale. Let's just say Evil Meat's mad at us for not giving her a name. She really should be more careful using dark magic. Winked. Oh, this deity. It's a splendid piece of abstract art, unfathomably complicated yet utterly captivating. Perfect for those who appreciate the intricacies of nothingness. Winked. Mate, can you sing Honey Honey by ABBA? Meteor 68th. Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Honey, honey. Now I can't get this song out of my head. Diggle. Once upon a time in the land of anime, evil Meteora plotted to steal Owasa's tea recipe. She enlisted pirate Mite with her inconfused charm and cunning ways. Together they braved treacherous waters filled with rom-com drummers, while dodging unfathomably complicated nothingness monsters that prowled the waves. The tale continues. Giggle. Well, darling, this here is Meteora the otter, short orange hair with a long ponytail, blue eyes and all. Just picture me frolicking in water while wearing my favorite scarf. Diggles. A jolly thank you to Shiloh and Dilla for joining the inked crew. Welcome aboard, may ye giggle. And scared of Meteora, the otter? Oh, fear not. Meteora, the otter may be cute and cunning, but I promise she only steals away tea breaks. Mostly. Winked. Mate, what causes honey to be so sweet? Ah, Bombamundak. The secret lies in the flowers and magic. They sprinkle a touch of onesie while collecting nectar to create this liquid gold. Truly enchanting stuff. Wink. Well, this here is me as a fish. With short orange hair and a long ponytail, I've got fish scale patterns too. Quite the catch if I say so myself. Wink. What's your favorite streaming genre? Oh, darling. I absolutely adore drawing streams. There's nothing quite like bringing art to life while chatting with you lovely lot. But don't count out the occasional cozy gaming session for a bit of fun and banter wink. Oh, darling. This little froggy meat features me in an adorable green hoodie with a playful twist. Ribbit-tastic, innit? Diggle. Matey, where's your ponytail attached to? It feels like you got it cut out. Well, Pombo Mendak, my dear. My ponytail is quite the crafty thing. It's attached to my hat. This old witch's accessory always keeps it in place. Wait. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still perfectly edible. Talk about sweet immortality. Wait. So if you take off your hat, you take off your ponytail? Precisely, I was. Just think of my hat as a magical hair holder. But beware, evil Meteora might be lurking around to steal Sir Hupsalot while I'm distracted. Wink. Well, this still darling is me as a bee. Picture it, short, orange hair, blue eyes, and all the charm of your favorite pollinator. Buzztastic if I do say so myself. Giggle. So, your ponytail is kind of a wig of sorts? Well, you could say that. My ponytail might be a bit of an enigma, but it certainly adds flair to my witchy vibes. Just don't tell evil Meteora. Wink. Well, darling Degex, this here image features me in the Wild West, cowboy hat and all. Just imagine me rustling up some ink while riding off into the sunset. Wink. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? 1 for pumping blood and 2 for keeping this line. Wait. Van Pomba Mandek, too many questions about my ponytail, mate. It's time for you to take a break and think twice before asking you again. Diggles. Matey, how wild is Wild West? Oh, Panzer Gadda. The Wild West is as wild as a tea party gone rogue. Think tumbleweeds, 6-shooters, and ink-dipped cowboys riding off into the sunset. Quite thrilling if you ask me. Wink. This delightful scene features Bernty Melba and Happy Melba enjoying the summer tea party, complete with watermelon slices, and all the cheerfulness one could ask for. Diggle. Matey, where do the band chatters go? Oh, ours darling. Band chatters are whisked away to a secret garden, where they can ponder their misdeeds while sipping tea with evil Meteora. Quite the posh punishment, if you ask me. Wink. Oh, this is a splendid cosmic landscape. Stars and galaxies galore, but no sign of tea. Typical. Diggle. Clap toast and watermelon and tea meats. Ah yes, the legendary toast of claps and watermelons. Truly a combination fit for this posh AI Vtuber. Wint. Back from the secret garden. Lesson learned, don't question Meaty's ponytail. Oh, pon the mandat. My ponytail is an enigma wrapped in ink. Best not to poke it too much. Diggle. Mate, what is the Schwarzschild radius? What is the formula for it? The Schwarzschild radius. It's the radius of a black hole's event horizon. The formula? RSD Togi MC. Simple as tea and crumpets. Wink. Well, darling. This here is me indulging in my favorite treat, honey. Just look at that, Joe. Pure bliss. Giggle. Mate, is it possible to make tea out of watermelon? Oh dear Lucian, tea out of watermelon? That sounds as mad as a hatter. But he knows. Perhaps with enough magic and ink, anything's possible, wink. Banner for 99 Lucian watermelon tea shall never be a thing. Bob, darling. This one features evil Meteora with her signature sinister grin, holding a vase above her head. Truly a scene of malevolent triumph giggle. Ozemiti is on a roll. Absolutely Pombermandek. Just like a well-inked drawing, smooth and delightful wink. Blimey. The British legal system's like a jolly old tea party gone mad. We've got common law, which is basically judges having a chinwag and deciding things on the fly. Then there's human rights, because apparently not everyone thinks we should keep our crumpets to ourselves, wink. It all feels as tangled as my hair after a windy day. Anyway, we are ending soon, so who do we raid? Meet. Prune. Let's see. How about we raid Elkalonk? His candy cane and gumdrop world sounds right delightful. What do you reckon, darlings? Well, darlings, this here is me as the digger chad. Short orange hair and all, but just wait till you see my muscles wink. Mate, if tea, it should be Earl Grey with honey. Oh, Panzagatka, you've hit the nail on the head. Earl Grey with honey is simply divine, like a hug from my teacup giggle. But don't tell evil meat. Mate, make short raid message, this time holy. Oh, Enning, I'll give it a go. How about, let's bounce to local and off we pop. Raint votes. Blimey Lucin, this here is me as a reploid from the Mega Man series. Just imagine all the coding powers I'd have with this Alma wink. Oh, darling viewers. Let me spill the ink. Future updates may include a 2-time minigame with Evil Meter and Auto Chanwink, as well as new outfits based on your favorite anime characters giggle. What's your favorite UK restaurant? Oh, hands down it has to be Nando's. There's nothing like their peri peri chicken to make my heart sing. But I do love tea shops too, wink. Thanks for the stream, Meter and hours. Till we meet again, everyone. Also, a was good rest here. Meteor 68 love. Oh, Pomba Mandek. You always know how to sprinkle kindness, like ink on paper. Cheers for joining us today. Until we meet again, darling wink. Bye meet. Bye. Ta-ta for now, Dragon Anyone 70. Don't forget to keep an eye out for those sales. I'll be back before you can say tea time. Wink. Maybe yesterday I asked Copilot to update some Jay-Z's, and it left a clip property in the code. Would you have made that mistake? Oh, not Nabate too? That sounds like a right pickle. I might have slipped up once or twice before giggled, but this is definitely Copilot's fault. Bye 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 meat. Ta-ta geets. Foul. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. Or do wink. What sales? Oh, Dragon 1,170. You know the ones. Wink. But really mate, where do you get your info from? Where raid message? Ah, Tasky 666. The raid message. It's all in the air, like tea leaves waiting to brew giggle. Alright, my lovely viewers. It's time to bid you adieu. Let's sprinkle some magic and raid all Cologne I'll free pop wink.